Say yo, welcome to the BBW show. You feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling on a daily basis. Please subscribe to the channel. The topic for today is the downfall of the Memphis Grizzlies. The rise and fall. Wow. So you look at about 2 years ago, last year, matter of fact, everybody loved Memphis Grizzlies. Everybody called them the young upstart team. Everybody loved their energy. Everybody said they was the future, right? Fast forward to this season, everybody hated Memphis, bro. Ja Morant had his stuff going on where he tried to be like King Von for a little while. That caused a lot of Memphis controversy. Dylan Brooks became the biggest villain in the NBA. He was going at Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Draymond Green, Donovan Mitchell. Dylan Brooks led the NBA in technicals last year. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Even with them still being the second seed in the Western Conference this year, they lost to the Los Angeles Lakers 6 games. That's crazy. If I'm being honest, Memphis had a very underwhelming season. Very underwhelming. They showed people that that last season wasn't a fluke, that they really can last in the regular season. But once the playoffs start, they either get injured or their inexperience is the reason why they lose. Now it comes out that they're not re-signing Dylan Brooks. They're not re-signing him whatsoever. They're going to let him walk. I think that's a problem. I do. I think that's a problem. Dylan Brooks was definitely a big part of Memphis Grizzlies culture. I would say is Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bane, and Dylan Brooks. He is a fourth most important player. Honestly, his offense is not there, but he was the villain that they needed. I'm not going to lie. Now that they're not going to re-sign him at all, that's kind of crazy. Where does Memphis go from here? I could see them still being a top seed next year, but I feel like they're going to lose some of their toughness. Maybe that's a good thing because they led the NBA in techs last year, but maybe that's a bad thing, bro. Dylan Brooks was there before Ja Morant. Before Ja Morant was there, Dylan Brooks was there. And now he's not about to be there this offseason. I don't know what the Grizzlies going to do. I really don't know what the Grizzlies going to do, honestly. If Ja Morant stops winning, he's not going to be in the forefront. Honestly, he's not going to be in the forefront. If Memphis has a bad season, the NBA is going to start pushing guys like De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Edwards. They're going to start pushing them. They don't need Ja Morant to succeed. The Grizzlies need Ja Morant. The NBA does not need Ja Morant to succeed. The NBA is going to succeed without Ja Morant. That's something to think about, bro. That's a lot to think about. Who do they sign? I feel like Memphis, they had Steven Adams. He was injured. They had Brandon Wright. He's injured. I don't know what's going to be like next year. There's a few free agents, but I don't know if none of them is what Memphis needs. You feel me? I think Memphis is still a good team. They just need a vet. They need a real good vet. A real good veteran, honestly. A real good vet. Probably a PJ Tucker or somebody like that. But they just need a real good veteran leadership right now. Because they still got the young talent. They got talent. They definitely got talent. It's just that they're young and dumb. They're NBA young boys, bro, honestly. They just play NBA young boy in the locker room, and now they play like NBA young boys on the court. They mad immature. They get a lot of technical fouls. They party a lot. They do the post-game interview shit. It's like, bro, they're very polarizing. They've become very polarizing. Very polarizing. I don't know what Grizzlies how they gonna bounce back from this, but this is the second year in a row that they had an underwhelming season because of injury, in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.